Thank you, Master Ceremonies, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Before I start, let me look around you so that let me calm down or make me get excited. In 2016, Donald Trump, who is an anti-globalization protester, was elected as an American president. Under his Make America Great Again policy, he declared to renegotiate NAFTA, withdraw from TPP, and pose high tariff on Chinese imports in order to protect American industries. However, how many of you can criticize his anti-globalization policy from the aspects of globalization? Or what is globalization in the first place? As a student learning about the international trade, I often feel globalization has changed rapidly, but the way we think about it hasn't changed so much. So today, I'd like you to know what exactly globalization is and how to prepare for the future globalization. I hope my speech will help you to have a correct understanding about globalization and enjoy it. First of all, what kind of image do you have towards globalization? People usually think globalization is a movement that there are more goods to be traded. People believe products are made in one country and consumed in another. Actually, this is also how Trump thinks about globalization. However, this is the old classic globalization, started around 1820 and different from the current globalization. Current globalization is caused by the declining communication costs, started around 1990, thanks to the ICT revolution, information, communication, and technology revolution, like the spread of the internet. This enabled people to share know-how and produce both goods and intermediate goods in different countries. So let's take an example of Toyota. In the old globalization, suppliers and factories were aggregated in Toyota City because of the high communication costs. But currently, thanks to the ICT revolution, the stages of production could move to different countries, especially low-wage countries, which is so-called offshoring or outsourcing. This is a point that Trump misunderstands about globalization, and this is why his anti-globalization policy is not effective. Moreover, his anti-globalization policy also damages consumers because they have to buy products in a higher price. As you can see, globalization is rapidly changing. So we should recognize we're now in a different stage of globalization, and old policies never apply anymore. Globalization is becoming more uncontrollable because governments may have good policies for controlling goods or people crossing borders, but they don't have good policies for controlling ideas or know-how crossing borders. So, what should we do towards globalization? My answer is to prepare for the future globalization by ourselves. What would the future globalization be like? The future globalization would be caused by the digital technology. Digital technology is opening a pipeline for direct international wage competition. In other words, Race Gang can work in Japan while he is in Indonesia, and he can be our rival. In the near future, we would compete with people living outside of Japan. In order to win the future intensive global competition, I believe there are two important skills. The first is a problem-solving skill, and the second is leadership. First, problem-solving skill is a skill that you set up a proper question, find a solution through trial and error. Second, leadership is a skill that you make a decision based on your belief and make people believe what you believe. These two skills are necessary in order to differentiate from not only advanced machines or AI, but also foreign labors that could replace our current jobs. Then, how can we acquire these two skills? In my case, I decided to practice public speaking because public speaking needs to tackle with unsolved issues, find a solution, and make people believe what you believe. However, you should find how to acquire these skills by yourself because there's no perfect answer and it relies on your effort. If we can master these two skills, we can enjoy the future globalization. We can get goods and valuable ideas cheaper and faster. Moreover, we can enjoy having communication with people living outside of Japan. Ladies and gentlemen, we should now enjoy and control the flow of the future globalization rather than being controlled. Even now, globalization is proceeding and no one can stop it. We should no longer fear or regulate it, but we should have a correct understanding about globalization and prepare for the future globalization. This is what we should do towards globalization. Thank you.